Testing, 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 testing. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Dana White's Contender Series just ended. I hope we get some type of interesting post-fight press conference from Dana. But, yeah, I figured I'd go live right afterwards, to be quite honest. I was like, I'll go live. I was going to go live an hour ago, but then I laid in bed for a bit. Then I was just chilling, watching Dana White's Contender Series, and now I'm here. So, hope you guys are doing well. 3 videos in 24 hours, if you guys have not seen. I just been pumping you guys full of content. I recorded a video at fucking 4 a.m. last night about Michael Chandler, and I was tired as hell. I don't even remember what I said. Half of what I said in the video, I don't remember. And I remember I was just laughing hysterically the entire time. But yeah, I put out 3 heaters last night. Michael Chandler, devastated after loss of a Conor McGregor fight. Dana White admits UFC released Makayev for speaking out against them. And UFC Noche Sean O'Malley Merab Dvalishvili is massively overhated. Which the comments just proved that unequivocally. Fucking bunch of casuals in the comments who are just dumb as a box of rocks. Sorry if it's some of you guys. If you're hating on UFC Noche, you're just disconnected from reality. So, yeah. Yeah. Adam, it's been a while. What's up, Joey? What's up, Adam? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 25 months of membership. Hope your life's been going well, bro. Long-time supporter, long-time member, long-time Brendan Schaub picture. Thank you, bro, for jumping in. I was getting worried about you, but I'm happy you're still here. I thought you might have passed away and like your wife didn't cancel your credit card or something. So I'm happy to see you're here. So, Joey, shouldn't you be getting ready to abandon your family, but not before brutally KOing your wife and little brother at the club in Mexico at 53 years old in front of some terrified children? I should be, but I want to make sure I can get signed to the UFC still. See Ank tweeting today that he's never offered the Alex fight. Yeah, I think there's one clip of him saying he was offered at 300, but it was on short notice during Ramadan. I think there's like one, and who knows even if that's the right translation. I don't know for sure. I just seen that going around on Twitter. But yeah, he was never seriously offered the fight. He never turned it down. It doesn't even make sense. He's going to fight Rockage. I think Rockage is a tougher matchup than Pereira. I think Rockage would beat Pereira tomorrow. I would pick Rockage over Pereira in a heartbeat. So, little bro, we wanted legit matchups at the Sphere. Ain't enough. Dude, it's the most legit card. I mean, all the fights make sense, man. All the fights make sense. The top 3 fights at Noche are crazy good. Like, top of the line. Amazing. So, thoughts on Tyra Royval and predictions? I'm going Tyra by sub. And I don't mind it. I think it's a decent fight night main event. Joey, I think McGregor Chandler in March of 2025 just makes sense. There hasn't been any talks, but I think it makes a lot of sense. There hasn't been any talks, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. There hasn't been any talks, but I think it really does make a lot of sense. I want to try putting my chat up here, but it just feels too weird. I got a third monitor up here now. I want to see McGregor on his back at UFC. He said, I want to put McGregor behind me, and I want to lay him flat on his back. I was done when I heard that. Dude said, I want to lay Conor McGregor. Get your candy ass into the cage so I can put you flat on your back and then let you get behind me. Did you see Merab removing his stitches by himself? What's your thoughts? I'm just annoyed that he keeps even posting this shit, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I removed my stitches by myself. I got like 15 stitches in my hand when I got stabbed, and I just removed them all myself. But yeah. Joe, please go check up on poor Chandler because rumors are Makhachev Arman being targeted for December. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Michael Chandler said that when they come together, it's going to culminate in something magical. Derek, you wouldn't even know this if I didn't cover all this extensively, man. You know how much time I've wasted listening to Chandler say the dumbest shit? You got to think about it. You guys are only seeing maybe 10% of what I have to listen to pull out the gems for you. I'll pull out the gems for you, okay, that nobody else covers. These aren't clips that are on Twitter. I'm pulling out legit gems listening to this shit. The funniest shit there ever was. I'm going to lay him on his back. You know what's crazy? I don't know if I got that interview a lot of views. That interview was out for 2 days, had 400 views. Now it has 2,000 almost. So, Joe, you should just read a transcript. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're getting at. Would you rather see Chandler versus Hooker 2 or Chandler versus Olives? Chandler versus Olives. Thanks for the sacrifice, Joe. I'm not sure if you were aware, but Chandler is still waiting. I said, what's going on, guys? We have some breaking news. Michael Chandler is still waiting on the Conor McGregor fight. Oh, man. Bro, Joey, I remember in January 2023 when Chandler McGregor Tough rumor started, and you said even then the fight would happen. I know, dude. And now everyone, you know what's funny? Everyone gaslights me now. Like, Joey, everyone knew this. Everyone knew. I don't get no credit no more. Everyone says, Joey, everyone knew this was going to happen. Everyone. Derek, back me up. Everyone did not know that. Transcript of Chandler's videos? Nah, dude. You can't trust that, man. You can't trust that because there's a bunch of little gems that if you listen to kind of, you know, the syntax of his speech, it just, you can have a more of an educated guess. That's why I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. Let's see. Is Dana White at the presser yet? UFC post-fight Dana White Contender Series. Is this it right here? No views. It says 10:15. I wonder if I can stream this. Read the DMs you read yesterday? Nah. Everyone was calling you a hater, myself included, to a certain extent. I know. It's crazy to me, man. It's now every time I even subtly brag about knowing this, everyone's like, Joe, are you really bragging? Everyone knew this. It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. But it is what it is. It's funny. It's funny as hell. But new video has 15,000 views already. That's crazy. The channel's just exploding, boys. We're about to hit 27,000. The channel's about to hit 27,000. You think we'll see Tony retire before Chandler fights Conor? Probably. If I had to guess, most likely. Let me know when the Dana White's post-fight starts. Let me actually make sure I have this. Okay, there we go. Chandler, after his mythical 8-month training camp with Brett Okamoto, asking when he plans to return home to his family. What family? I got one dude on my mind. True. I'll never forget. I honed in on that back in January. I made a video right away after that came out. And I said, this motherfucker's leaving his family for a hypothetical fight in June that may not even happen. Hey, what really makes me laugh my ass off is the fact that he messaged me talking shit. He posted an Instagram video with me in it talking shit. Oh, to just be dead wrong, man. Look, at this point, Chandler just needs to take his lumps, man. Messaging me, talking shit was the worst thing he could have ever done. Was the worst thing he could ever have done. Because he's got to take his lumps now. Your takes have gotten a lot less soy. Did you start eating elk? I don't even know what you mean by that, bro. I always just say whatever I think. It is what it is. You can cry about it. You can not cry about it. You can say, oh, soy boy, beta male, pussy. Guess what? At the end of the day, I speak my fucking mind. I'm never peer pressured into any opinion or going with any narrative. And also in real life, I would bust you in your fucking mouth. And then you'd be like, oh no, the soy boy beat me up. And that's just facts, all right? That's just facts. Okay, thank you for the $1.99. Chandler makes me laugh every time. He's a funny guy. I think I already read that, but thank you for the $1.99. I forgot that quick. Because I'm telling you, when I'm reading the chat, it just goes in the ear, out another. So, yeah. Joey broke Chandler's mental armor. Dude. It's so fucking funny. I forget who he interviewed with, but even they were like, you're really leaving for fight camps? Yeah, it was Brett Okamoto, bro. It was Brett Okamoto. They were like, you're going to leave your family? We're talking June. That's 6 months away. He was like, well, in 2 months, it'll be 4 months away. He was like, in 2 months, it'll be 4 months away. Joey versus Chandler in December for the BMF. If they called me up and offered me Chandler, I'd fight Chandler. I'd whoop Chandler. I don't care what it is. Look, I'm not losing to Chandler. It may not seem like it. I'd grab him by his ankles and throw him out of the cage and get DQ'd. Joey Dana said the first fight on Contender Series to do a rematch on week 10. I didn't even see the first fight. Is the post-fight live now? In 2 months, it'll only be 14 weeks away. Yeah, it was something like that. Bro Nakamoto is 5'7". Joey, watch what you say. Chandler might lay down behind. He's going to start talking about me 24/7. Hey, I'm going to be sad one day. I'm going to be sad but happy one day when Chandler finally moves on to another fight. And we all laugh about it. And like he finally moves on. I want him to give him just finish giving out slave contracts. That's crazy. If McGregor was a girl, Chandler would have locked up a year ago for being... That is true. For being obsessive. I can't. My chat up here is just too weird for me. I got to bring it back down. I thought it was funny when Dustin humbled Chandler on Twitter for thinking he was the guy to KO. And Dan, I know. Post is live. Dan is saying something about if you put 2 men in a room, someone's walking out. Yeah. Saw Benny versus Chandler. You dig it? Nah, I don't want to see that shit. 2 washed up scrubs fighting each other. Nah. Brett, camera quality is the best. I agree. Stop talking shit or I'm going to kiss you so hard. You aren't lying. You aren't lying, brother. Freedom of speech, brother. Who watched the Micaiah video? Dana White really said the UFC doesn't have no homophobia. We had 2 lesbians in the co-main events. He said we got 2 lesbians in the co-main event. We ain't got no homophobia here. Ain't no homophobia here. We got 2 lesbians in the co-main events. That shit was funny, man. That shit was hilarious, to be quite honest. Damn. They be filling these waters up like crazy. This is all the way to the top, man. Can we get some consistency here? All right, let's listen to Dana live, boys. One of the best fights we ever seen. Here, I'm going to see if I can put it on screen. I don't know if I'll make a copyright for this, boys. Channel might get taken down for this. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it on screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can put it on screen. Hold on. Oh, he's talking about, damn it. What am I doing? I just clicked off.
Really, once again, taking to social media.
Here we go.
Isn't he awesome?
He's talking about Merab.
I think he's just fucking with me now, to be honest with you.
Have you spoken directly to him? I mean, obviously you were pretty public in what you said, but have you reached out to him and said, bro, what are you thinking? Or
no. Do what you want. Do what you want.
Hold on.
All right, we'll leave
Did you ever see the scissors they take stitches out with?
There we
They
go.
don't look like
I
those
fixed it.
usually.
They're tiny, and they have that thing on there so you don't cut yourself. You know what I mean? They can slide them up under the stitches.
Here we
you
go.
Don't cut yourself. And this dude had
Talk
like
about Merab.
fucking
Damn, I took mine out with some.
that he was using that you
took
know
mine
trim
out
your
with,
fucking
some
bushes
scissors.
with. The gardeners use. Whatever.
Is there some more Trump clothing
for him.
on?
All right. I was going to ask you about the bonuses. Are you able to disclose how much the value of those bonuses was?
Yeah. So Both those guys got $5,000.
Is that
Damn, those are massive bonuses, boys.
something you do very often behind the scenes, or is that kind of a
I don't
rare
think I've ever done it. I don't know if I've ever done it. If I've ever done it,
Can you guys hear everything?
I don't remember it.
Nice. All right, well, it was a special night. The other one that was unique tonight that I wanted to ask you about was the rematch, right, with Dovey and Piccinini.
Can you guys hear everything
what
all
if
right?
they don't want a rematch? What if they don't agree?
They don't have to do anything. Then don't.
Then don't.
Look for another opportunity, or
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, the kid's undefeated. He can do what he wants. He's not under any obligation with us
Dude said we're
whatsoever.
giving him
But
$5,000
you know, if you're smart, you make the rematch. You come back, episode 10, and
They want
get
a
some heat
rematch
behind
2
it,
weeks
and
later?
I'm sure some people will want to see it, and not, you know, I'm sure it'll be a fun fight. He knows what he needs to work on.
Full disclosure, I only watched the last
He's already
two fights.
faced him, so go back to the drawing board, work on some things he needs to work on, and I thought it was a better option than just saying,
Well, 5K?
Listen, you can't come in here and just try to hold somebody down and think you're going to get a contract. I actually thought,
Put my chat
I
over
told
here.
you, the significant strikes, he more than doubled significant strikes, 76 to 32.
I'm
You
assuming
saw
I won't get copyright struck for this.
18
Because
nasty
all the
leg kicks that
MMA
landed
organizations
to
put it up
nothing.
too.
18 to nothing. He clearly won the fight. The judges made a bad
said we're
decision
giving
on
him
that
5K.
one. This kid's going to get the opportunity to come back and face the same guy and get to work on some of his mistakes. And if he takes the opportunity, awesome. And if he doesn't, that's fine too. It's up to him. It's his career.
All right, two other quick ones outside of tonight. Wanted to ask you about Saturday. Kyle Bohalho, what you thought of his performance. You got number 5 in the rankings. He's a new
What do you
top
think of
5.
Kyle Bohalho?
What do you think of his performance and kind of where he stands?
Yeah, I mean, the card this weekend was awesome. The whole card was great.
You didn't show
up. Yeah, it was I'm happy for him. Yeah, those opportunities, man, you take them and you know, that's what happens.
Very nice.
Love
And
it.
last thing for me, there were some reports coming out today that WWE is talking about moving their performance center here to Las Vegas. Does that have anything to do with the Apex
It's
construction?
none of my business.
So you're not
He
aware
knows.
of it or anything?
He knows. He's just deflecting
Well,
there.
you may be aware of it.
I know nothing about it.
He knows. I called that
It's
already.
none of my business.
He knows.
Let the WWE talk about their business.
Dana,
He knows.
did you see
Oh,
anybody
Kevin
that
Ollie.
you said you would project, hey, this guy's going to be a star, like tonight that you saw with Malcolm or anybody that really stood out that way to you?
Yeah, I thought Duffy looked good.
Did they give
that's
Kyle
the other
5K
thing you gotta
bonus
look at.
too?
Duffy was a 4-to-1 dog. He was a 4-to-1 dog in that fight. I thought Malcolm looked great.
I wish they would have asked him about the middleweight title picture.
Yeah, I liked.
Is the plan still for Dricus versus
I
Strickland?
liked Andre. I liked his listen, Liam. How tough is Liam? I mean, this guy is an absolute dog. But Andre's shown some signs of a really high fight IQ. I loved how every time that
I swear Dana's so checked out.
Liam would put that leg forward, he would kick it every time he put it forward. Some of the combinations he threw, some of the counter punches he threw. He was fun to watch. He's only 26
Some
years
dude in
old.
chat, thank you for the
Give that guy a little more
1999. Someone needs to ask
experience
Dana who the pound for pound is.
and get him into the UFC, see how he
Facts.
feels, see how he looks. You know, do I think this guy's going to be a big star? I have no idea. But my two guys tonight were Duffy and Malcolm.
As
You know, and obviously I respect
Thank you
Daniel
for the $20,
Cormier,
man.
And he thinks very highly of Nick. Nick just didn't show it tonight. But Nick's going to have the opportunity to go back, work on some things, and come back and change my mind.
So they just recycle the same guys
in
on
your
Dana White's
evaluation and you're looking at the fighters, do you kind of say, okay,
Come on,
I would
Ioli, ask
be
him
looking
something
against
good, man.
Ex-UFC fighter, like, do you project that far out, like, and just try to imagine them? No.
I don't think about that at all. We don't even talk about that stuff until we get back into matchmaking.
And just last thing, and I mean, we talked about Finney last week over and over and over, but the one point you made about
meant
Torres
always
Finney
on point.
last
Thank
week,
you, man.
said that
Appreciate
he
your
didn't
donos,
get any
man.
fights, and he was on Sirius XM, did an interview, and he said that he was on The Ultimate Fighter, and I just wanted to.
We were just talking about that. So what happened was, I guess, he
Oh!
got picked to do the Ultimate Fighter, and then they told him he couldn't fight for X amount of months, and then he ended up not getting picked. So I didn't know that till tonight.
So he shit on
Yeah.
some dude for not fighting.
He
He
had a
waited
rough
around.
year.
What did he say there? I didn't hear what he said. He shit on some dude for not fighting who was waiting for the
Yep.
Ultimate Fighter the whole time.
With Dricus du Plessis,
Yes.
are you planning on keeping him on the sidelines and waiting for South Africa to kind of figure out, or are you going to
Ask him if it's Strickland.
fight him sooner than I guess South Africa?
Who are you talking about? Dreykus?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'd like to fight him in South Africa.
There we go.
And then
Ask him about Strickland.
Dong, she came. The performance of the nights came out last week. She said that she didn't get a bonus, and then you said that you were out of town. You gave her $50K. I just wanted your thoughts on
Stroke his ego
on her debut.
Yeah, so I was out of town, and Sean, Mick, and Hunter were going over the bonuses, and they have their criteria on finishing Neil Magny. You know what I mean? And the rest of the bonuses that went out were absolutely the right choice and warranted. But when you and they look at the girl that she beat was when a woman knocks another woman out like she knocked her out.
Damn, my nose is itching like crazy.
I just felt she deserved $50,000, so I did it.
And I don't know if you know the story, but she beat Valentina Shevchenko in kickboxing, and there's like this rivalry. And I was just, with her being, I think she's 31, is there a chance that maybe you...
Who knows if Drickus
push
actually
her-
fights in South Africa?
Not necessarily go the Alex Pereira route, but kind of maybe push her...
Nah,
up
they
a
won't give me
little bit?
credentials.
Well, if you look at what the kickboxers have done in this sport, it's actually phenomenal. It starts with
I wish they would have asked, what do you
Izzy
think of
and
Strickland
Joanna
saying he doesn't want to go to
and-
South
and-
Africa?
and Alex, and coming in from this from one-dimensional sport and being able to do what they've done here is incredible. So yeah, I wouldn't think that she can't do it too.
And I was just wondering if you saw your old pal Oscar De La Hoya's videos of him dancing in...
Unfortunately, yes, I did see those. Yes, and a new one came out today. It's yeah.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Wow.
It was for cancer awareness, apparently. It's for a good cause.
What's that?
His videos were to raise awareness about cancer. It was for a good cause.
He definitely did that. He raised some awareness.
I just wanted to ask, did you spend some of your days this week just
What's up,
tagging
Fries?
John Jones in random Instagram posts that have nothing to do with him?
Good question.
No. Did I mention to you guys that John Jones is the greatest of all time?
Dude,
Did I mention that?
You were saying pound for pound. Don't backtrack
Yes.
now, bitch.
Everyone knows that. It's him, Stipe, New York. So what's the delay in announcing it? Can we just officially
Yeah, what's
announce
the
it right
fucking
now?
delay, Baldy?
No, we still have fights in October that are coming up, and we're still working on the card. So it's not just about announcing a fight. It's about, we'll announce the card when the card is ready.
Now he's gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
you
that's
notice
what
how
we're targeting.
he's saying goat, and not pound for pound anymore.
Dana, thank you for tonight. Two-part question.
Thank you.
On paper,
Long-time
the
listener,
better
first-time
card,
caller.
Name recognition, going up against #1 boxing guy. Can we expect that now for Mexican independence? And also, it's something.
There's not.
that
I never said there was not being
been
wrong,
asked
bald.
before.
Being wrong with being bald.
Going head to head, no problem against Canelo in a couple of weeks. How crazy is that? How's the energy back there?
What do you mean? What's the question you're asking me?
That
We're going head to head with Canelo.
With the
on
numbers.
Dude,
Mexican
Dana changed
Independence
his
Day.
tune. He didn't
And
say
also
pound
the
for pound.
standard
He
that
said
you guys
goat.
Continue setting with last year's Shevchenko, Grasso.
He said
and
goat.
Leveling up with this and the Sphere. Is this going to be the standard to where we have International Fight Week, Madison, Square Garden, yada yada, and then Independence is like a standard.
Yeah, I mean, we go to MSG every year, and yeah, I'm gonna go Mexican Independence Day every year.
So
here
every September they're gonna do a Mexican Independence Day
for the
card.
rest of my career, at least, no matter what's going on.
I wonder what made him decide to start
Going
doing
up
that.
against,
Last year was the
Canelo,
first year.
It's kind of insane that you guys are just going this hard in the paint against the #1 guy who's probably the only pay-per-view star they have right now.
Well, I didn't determine to go up against them. We were already going. That was our date. We were going on that date. And
They
then
went up
announced
against
they were
us.
going. Listen, MG. I told you.
Is that-
last
is that
week,
more Trump
MGM's
gear he's wearing?
guaranteeing the gate for that fight. So yeah, they're guaranteeing the gate.
I wish someone would ask him about the Sphere ticket sales.
Yeah. Why would they not go on that date if MGM's going to put up all the money?
All right, thank you, sir.
Does it create any, I don't know what the right word would be, but like MGM Resorts, if they've got
Trump golf
such
course
a
merch.
investment in Canelo and Mexican Independence
Look how pissed
Day,
he
you
looks,
guys
dude.
have
I hope
got
he
the-
says something good by the end of
you know,
this so I can
deal
use that for a
with
thumbnail.
T-Mobile Arena. Does it
We went there last year. That was our date last year. And then without even asking us or talking to us, they
Yeah,
gave
because
the
you
date
own
away.
fucking everyone, right?
Traditionally, it is a boxing.
That's why I'm at the Sphere. I couldn't do the Sphere because I'm under contract with MGM, but because they fucked us. they let us do it.
You've said before that it's just a one and done, but with Riyadh season sponsorship, is the Riyadh season one and done for events in the US, or could you leverage that sponsorship going forward to go back to the Sphere?
No, we wouldn't go to the Sphere, but yeah, we'll definitely do other things with
Watch
with
the
them,
Sphere be a total calamity.
during their season. I've created a great relationship with him, over the last couple of months, and I like him.
Come on, ask some good
we're gonna do
questions, you
some stuff together.
pussies.
In the US, would the relationship be sponsorship?
Lots of things.
Dana, do you have an update on that Saudi Arabia card early 2025?
Dana, following up on that Noche UFC, I know you said Sphere is one and done. So after this year, since you want to make Mexican Independence Day a staple in the UFC calendar, is it going to be a kind of like a battle between you and Al Heyman to see who gets that date first every year?
No,
T-Mobile?
I don't. Listen, I don't think it's a battle.
Well, look at the way they jacked up
I said
tickets and they're
props
not being
to Al
sold.
Heyman.
I might do a video
He slid
on that.
right in there before we were even done with the weekend and took the date from us without MGM even telling us.
Dude, look how
So,
bitter he is about that. He's pissed that he went to the Sphere.
I told you before, Bill Hornbuckle's trying to fix this whole thing. That's why he gave me the Sphere this year. And
He's pissed they spent all this money
sure
in the
we'll
Sphere
get it
and they're
figured
not
out.
regaining it a lot with ticket sales.
So Dana, just to clarify,
It's all about profit margin.
The way it worked out was you did your show at the T-Mobile, then MGM gave that date away for the next year.
And when I say MGM, it's the guys who
Yeah.
who run the arena who have been literally disrespecting us since day one of the relationship. So now Bill Hornbuckle, the guy who runs MGM, had to get in the middle of this thing and try to fix it. And that's how I ended up at the Sphere. It's a one and done. We'll be back with MGM, and hopefully, Bill can figure this thing out between us and the fucking guys that run the arena.
When they're offering the gate, though, so they're giving the date away and then offering the gate on top of it, doesn't that feel like an extra personal, like, we're definitely...
Extra kick in the balls? Yeah, that's what they do. This is what these guys
Oh,
have done.
God forbid you can't
for the
make
last
money hand
however
over
many
fist.
years. It's fucking crazy. There's a documentary coming out.
Oh, God.
I lay this shit all out in the documentary. You'll hear every little detail of what has happened with us in the MGM over the last 23 years.
You fucking cry,
It's fucking
baby.
crazy. You'll be like, what?
Is it just because they have, like, a big history with boxing and they look at the UFC as the content? Like, what?
I just think that the guy who runs the arena has been a
You
complete
notice,
douchebag.
you
to us
notice
for
that no matter
23
what
years.
happens
That's
to
what I
Dana
think.
in
But,
life, someone's always got an axe to grind with him.
Again,
The victim
Bill
mentality.
Hornbuckle's in the middle of this and trying to fix it.
Fuck Bill Hornbuckle. I'm tired of hearing his name.
Whoever it is.
Dana, just to clarify.
Whatever his name is.
Dude's bitter.
Dana, just to clarify, before UFC Noche last year, before the fight weekend was over, they went
Yeah.
and got it?
Yeah. Yeah, they got the date. So after that event, I told my guy, Pete, get this date locked up next year. Again, it was already gone. It was already gone. Never called us, never asked us, never said, hey, we're giving the date away, never said, fuck you, never said anything.
Do you think
I don't
We called and it was already gone.
Okay,
do you
then
think they
isn't that the way
really
scheduling
see it
works?
as a big competition then for them to.
Is that not
to
the
look
way
at
the
that way?
scheduling works?
Who, MGM?
Canelo's guys.
Do they not?
Listen,
They owe you that day?
Heyman and Canelo are just doing their thing. Those guys.
I like how we're just randomly watching
Props
this.
to them. Good for them that you guys could actually slide in and steal the date from us that easily without a phone call, without anything.
But if you didn't have the
Good
date,
for
how was
you.
it stolen?
I would too if that's what I could do, right? But that's just a sliver of the disrespect that these guys at the
I just
arena
don't
have shown
get
us
it.
over the last
Is anybody else
however
confused?
many years.
We called to acquire the date,
It's
and the
crazy.
date was gone.
If
So
the
they beat us to
business
it.
relationship has soured that
When we
much,
steal it, you didn't get,
have
you didn't
looked
have
at
the date
other
and then get booted off the
possible
date. Then
sites
you'd
in
have a
Las
gripe.
Vegas that
Well,
aren't run by them.
Our deal will be up eventually, and we'll have to figure that out. But that's what I keep telling you. Bill Hornbuckle is in the middle of this thing, trying to figure it out and make it better.
Just I know you're a betting guy, so just to kind of lighten the mood.
Look at him.
what
Look at
would
him.
be- do you think you'll get a bigger gate than Canelo?
No.
Who knows?
Look, dude,
MGM's guaranteeing the gate.
he's
do you
pissed
think
Who
about
knows
ticket
what
sales.
the gate will really be?
Do you think you'll get more pay-per-views?
I don't know. Listen, what I'm focused on
Dana's down in the dumps, man.
on
He's
that
pissed those
weekend
tickets ain't
is
selling.
putting on a show that nobody's ever seen before. I'm more concerned about
So Brady
this
called
show
me
is
up.
so complex
Oh my God!
And-
Here we
and
go
there's
again.
So many different moving pieces to this. This thing being seamless and going off the way that I want. I'm more focused on that than any of this other MGM bullshit. So
You seem
I know
awfully bitter
you
about
said,
it.
You said this months ago that you'd already spent $17 million. Is that figure still accurate, or is it escalated?
we're at 20 now.
And how much is it per test run? Because I heard somebody in the UFC say it was $1 million every time to do a test run. Is that accurate?
This is an expensive show. This is an expensive show.
I'm wondering
And
if
we
he's
have to
getting.
move in there because they have other things going on. And when we go in there and rehearse, we're in there like from 1 a.m. until 7 a.m. rehearsing. So this is a beast, and I'm way more focused on all that stuff than all this other.
I think he's getting reamed out behind the scenes because the profit margins aren't as good as they would have been for another event.
MGM shit or what they're doing or who's fighting that night, and that is what it is, you know. And we'll figure all that shit out after this event.
Thanks, Dana.
Thank you.
Remember with the Noche UFC last year at the T-Mobile, you guys did the outdoor ceremonial weigh-ins, and you were able to kind of use the outdoor area. I don't know if it was
Fuck
asked
Bill
already. Are you
Hornbuckle.
guys trying to do anything along those lines over by the Sphere or anything like that? That whole outdoor ceremonial weigh-ins where the
Imagine Merab pulled out. I swear Dana would go
we're-
berserk.
As we get we actually have
If Dana
town
pulled
hall
out,
on
not Dana, if
Thursday
Merab
at
pulled
UFC,
out, Dana would go berserk.
walking our employees through the whole event at the Sphere, and we're going to use that town
Should we
hall
just go to
sort
Mexico?
of, figure out how we will lay this out for the media. It's going to be like our practice run with the staff on Thursday. So after Thursday, I'll have more answers for you guys on a lot of stuff.
We still don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm done.
Is John Jones the pound for pound GOAT?
Did what?
Is John Jones the pound for pound GOAT?
He's the pound for pound best fighter in the world, and he's the GOAT. And you all know this. Numbers don't lie.
Does he have pictures of you?
I saw that on the internet too.
Let's
Are
hear.
you guys that fucking stupid?
He
You
doesn't.
can't be.
He doesn't
That
fight.
fucking stupid to think that John Jones is not the pound for pound best fighter in the world and the GOAT. But maybe you are.
He's not going to talk to any of us either, because right now,
What do you mean?
because he's watching this, and we're all saying, questioning you, and
Yeah. Question me. How do you? Who's better than John Jones?
Islam
Who's pound for
Makhachev.
pound better than?
no, okay, John.
At what point does activity come into play?
Let Kevin
right?
talk,
Publicly,
Morgan.
There is nobody better than John Jones. He's the
Let
greatest of all
Kevin
time. There's
talk,
no question about
John
it.
Morgan.
But at some point,
Look
in
how
the
pissed he
rankings,
is.
They
This
do
is
have
great.
to represent what's happening in the organization at that moment, right at that time. And in the past 3 years, he's had one fight.
And you
Yeah.
thought he lost to
Floyd Mayweather.
Reyes.
Yes.
And he fought Reyes. You said you thought Reyes won the fight.
Yes.
He didn't win the fight. John Jones did.
But you said you thought he won.
Who gives a shit? I'm not the fucking judge. The guy
Let's
didn't
go,
win the,
Kevin!
didn't lose the fight.
Let's
And the
go!
one loss that he has is from a referee that should have never been a referee
Let's
in
go.
a million years.
Dude
He's
said
never
you
lost.
lost
We
to
were just talking
Reyes.
tonight. These kids that come in here that are undefeated, you know how hard it is to stay undefeated?
Dude said you said
John
he lost
Jones
to
went through
Dominic.
Murderer's Row. And when you talk about activity,
Ready,
he's
Muhammad
fought
Ali?
one time, but John Jones was supposed to fight.
Well,
If John Jones was
he's
sitting on the
supposed to
couch
fight.
and saying, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to fight again, then he's definitely not in the pound-for-pound discussion right now. He was scheduled to fight, and he got injured. He is
So
an
what?
active fighter.
He's not an active
He is
fighter.
absolutely an active fighter. And when you talk about pound for pound, and I don't want to shit on any of my other guys, but who is it right now? Islam? Islam, many people believe, lost to the guy who's a weight class below him.
Oh my God.
Is that how pound for pound
It's
works?
pussy.
Many people, including people in this room.
But he got the win. It doesn't
Right.
matter what we
You're,
say.
you're absolutely right. But he fought a weight class down. He fought a weight class down. John Jones fought a weight class
He
up.
didn't fight a
And let
weight
me tell
class
you what,
down.
When all the guys
He
were
fought
in
at
there,
his
you had
weight
the
class,
John
pussy.
Jones, the Anderson Silvas, and the George
Oh,
St.
shut the
Pierres.
fuck up.
I know who wanted to fight who and who didn't want to fight who. And John Jones has always been willing to fight everybody. You know what I mean? The only
Oh
real
my God. Get his
mark
dick out of your mouth,
with
bro.
me with John Jones. It was, and it was his
Does-
fucking
does-
team.
does
that he
the
was
win
with
over
at
his
that
wife
time,
count?
who I could tell you 50
Come on,
fucking
Kevin.
stories about the Chael Sonnen fight. When they were.
He saw the video. He saw the video.
You know what I mean? But other than that, John Jones has fought everybody that's ever been put in front of him. He went through murderers row.
Dude, he saw the Chael Sonnen shit.
And if you look
there's
at
no
who
fucking
he
way, right?
At the time when
he had to have saw that.
Look at the record.
He brought up the
of the
Chael
guys
Sonnen shit.
combined
Nobody's talked about that
he
for 20
fought.
years.
And the list just goes on and on.
That makes him the greatest fighter of all time, not the greatest active fighter because he
Get
is
him,
not
Kevin!
an active fighter. He has fought one time in over 4 years.
He is an active fighter. He just got injured. He was going in.
But he hasn't fought.
Yes.
And he was going in to fight at heavyweight again.
He hasn't
A weight
fucking
class
fought,
above.
Baldy.
And he fucking destroyed the guy who was the best guy in the division.
But that's an unfortunate thing, and I think everybody here, if he was active,
If he
had
died
fought one
today,
time,
if he
would
died
say
today, is he still
he's
pound for
number
pound
one.
in a
He
year?
was active. He blew his
hasn't
fucking
been
shoulder out in training and then had to recover.
When did he blow
and
his
is still
shoulder out?
coming back and fighting that fight.
So here's the
When did he
argument.
blow his shoulder
You could
out
say
then?
He is-
we don't know anything.
John Jones
You
is
could say we don't know.
active.
No, see, that's what you do. You talk over us, so we can't answer.
I apologize. You go ahead.
Get him, Kevin!
if he fought and we don't put him number one, then you have that argument to say you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You said you're.
We
I'm
are all-
speaking, brother.
Everybody in this
I'm
room is
talking,
saying
brother.
He's the greatest fighter of all time. And I think most people in this room would say he is the number one pound for pound fighter of all time. But you can't just sit on your laurels from something you did 3
Oh, he's
4,
hiring a
5 years
hitman
ago.
tonight for Kevin.
When was the Cyril Gahn fight?
Since Islam.
March of
he hasn't fought
2023,
18
pussy.
Okay.
Okay, and it's going to be 20 months by the time he gets in the ring. So that, assuming he gets in the ring, right?
Dana,
Even though
he's the
gonna-
GOAT. He's not the
he's gonna
pound
be
for pound,
healthy.
pussy.
So all I think everybody is saying, and the argument against you is the fact that most people who do pound for pound lists have a 1-year cutoff unless they're, they had a
Kevin,
fight
get
scheduled
him.
at the time.
Get him, Kevin.
So John fell out of pound for pound.
I could
because
kiss
it
that
was over a
fucking
year.
bald
He
head
didn't
right
have a
now.
fight schedule.
He did.
He doesn't have a.
He did have a fight scheduled.
Wait, when? When was
and
it
he got
scheduled?
injured.
And so that okay.
And now
November
he
of last
does
year?
have a fight scheduled now.
How many times did we ask you, Dana, is he fighting? I don't know what's happening with John Jones. Just like you say about Conor now, right?
I did not say I don't know what's happening with John Jones. What I said was John Jones is injured and he's recovering from his injury.
Get him, Kevin.
Fucking common sense. Everybody knows that. This guy just said he knows he's fighting in fucking November. Will I announce it? I said I'll announce it when the whole card
Well, it's not
is,
announced.
But
What if he
everybody
gets
knows
injured
he's
again?
fighting.
I wish he would say.
It's
So if he gets
fucking
injured
silly.
again,
And I don't know what this game is with everybody.
If he gets injured
but John
again,
Jones
is he
the
still pound for pound?
best fighter in the world? Until this fucking guy, and he has been he hasn't fought. What'd you say? 18 months since the Cyril Gahn fight.
March of
18 months and then
2023.
1 in 4 years.
So 18 months.
One win
he
in
moved
4
up and he
years.
fought Cyril Gahn and destroyed him in a weight class above him, who was the number one guy in the
And
world.
Cyril Gahn wasn't ranked on the pound for
in the
pound
UFC.
list.
Then we book another fight. He's training for the fight, blows his shoulder out, which means he's still active.
Oh, this is gold.
Gets surgery, recovering.
This is gold.
And is scheduled to fight in November. He is an active fighter.
I think it's kind of like Bill Clinton's definition of is.
I don't even know what that means, but
That was when he was getting impeached, and then the lawyer forget.
Sexual
no, but
relationship.
He has been an active fighter. He's active.
How is
it's not
one
that John
fight in
Jones
4
was
years
not
active?
Was not accepting fights. And I also believe, because I know how John Jones is, John Jones fights and beats Stipe.
Oh my
If he
God!
wins,
Come off it, Dana.
I think he fights Aspinall. So
Oh my! I'm at the end of the stream. I gotta do a video.
it's all just, this is some little fucking game we're all
It's
playing.
not a
that I don't
game, pussy.
understand.
You're just a fucking idiot.
He is the pound for pound best fighter
No,
in the
he's
world.
not.
He's the
I think
greatest
the
of all
last
time.
point of this
And
is-
you don't have to like him. It's not like me and John Jones are fucking.
I think
know,
you guys are
buddy,
sucking
buddy.
each other off in
Well,
the
I
back
like John
behind the
Jones,
scenes.
right?
Yep.
So I mean, I will say that I've had my share of arguments with him, just like you have, but I like him. But I think the last thing is too. Look
at Dana's face!
Coming up.
Look at
So
this!
Everybody in this room thinks Aspinall is more highly rated than Stipe at
Yeah.
this point.
Right.
Stipe's reputation is fantastic, but he has not won a fight since he beat DC in 4 years.
Facts.
So that also
Oh my God! I'm
plays
coming in
into
my
it.
pants right now. I'm coming in my
Partially a factor.
pants.
When you have a guy
Oh,
like
Kevin,
Aspinall
get
knocking
him.
Sergey Pavlovich,
Get him,
out in it,
Kevin.
Curtis Blades in less than a minute, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
That's just me.
No, I don't disagree with you. But
Yeah.
here's the flip side to that. So what do? A guy who's looked at as the greatest heavyweight in the UFC.
Make him fight
right?
someone else and earn
This
his
fight
shot.
set up. John Jones
If he's
gets
so great,
hurt.
he'll win.
Not his fault. He has to wait and go back into fucking training.
Oh my God,
camp
I have to
again.
go change
He
my
was
underwear before I
training.
make a video.
So do I just yank it away from Stipe and say, "Hey, go fuck yourself," and sit on the sidelines for 2 more years? Or
Well, that's what you're doing to
you know
Tom
what I mean?
Aspinall.
If I did that, you guys would be like, "Oh, you fucking disrespect."
John Jones is an active fighter.
And, you know
So
what
he
I
can
mean?
fight
So
him
would the
after
fucking
Tom.
fans. So I should just shit on Stipe
Yes.
because John got hurt and not make the fight that he was already supposed to fight.
Yes. Please say
We'll end
yes.
it here, but I'll talk to you later.
What?
Okay, then the answer to that would be you should have had Stipe fight Aspinall or somebody
Facts!
else, right?
Thank
And the
you,
answer is,
Kevin!
How do you qualify for a title shot when you have not fought since 2021 and you lost that fight? How do you qualify
Kevin's
for a
watching the
title
channel
shot
for
sitting
sure.
out for over 3 years and just sitting on the sidelines waiting when you're trying to
Oh
say
my
who
God,
is
I'm
the
having
best
brain
fighter in
aneurysm.
the
I'm so
world?
excited.
Should you not be active?
Oh
and
my
be
God, this is
competing and
gold.
be beating? You said yourself, and Hunter has said that the UFC heavyweight division is the best it's ever been, right? So should he not be challenging himself against those fighters? So when John got hurt, instead of saying
He should have fought
Stipe
Aspinall.
versus Pavlovich, Aspinall versus Pavlovich.
Oh my God, this
why
is
not
so
Stipe
good.
versus Pavlovich?
This
or
is so
Stipe
good.
versus Aspinall at that point.
Oh.
Would be the argument.
So I have two legends in the sport.
Fuck them
that
legends.
wanted to fight each other. These guys are lined up. One guy gets hurt, and this is the fight that they both want.
I don't give a fuck.
What do you do?
Makayev wants to fight for the title.
You don't show the guys the respect. And
What
I
do you mean?
guarantee you this,
Stipe could have
if-
fought while
if
Jones
Stipe
sat on the
wins,
sidelines for
Stipe's
20
gonna
months.
retire. You know what I mean? This will be Stipe's last fight. So are you, the media, telling me I should just tell Stipe to fuck off? And,
yes,
you know,
you should.
good luck to you, Stipe.
Yeah,
Right off in the
answer
sunset.
phones at
Go
the fire
fight some
department.
fires, and that's a wrap for you, buddy, because John got hurt.
You
So
notice
do I
all the
show
other
this
media's
guy the
piped
respect
down?
that I should show him and give them both the
Kevin's
fight that
getting
they
assassinated.
want? You know, that's the position I'm in. We had this thing lined up, and
This
again,
is the-
like you said, if Stipe was 32 years old, then that's probably what we do. But this is probably Stipe's last fight, win or lose. And I'm not going to disrespect the guy. He accepted the fight. He was ready for the fight, and John got injured. If you don't think that I wouldn't love to just say, hey, let's do fucking Stipe and one of the top 3 heavyweights, and then we do John Jones versus, it would be great. But we already agreed to this.
This is the
with these
greatest shit
guys.
I've ever seen.
We already had a deal, and John got hurt.
Dana 100%
You
seen
know?
my
It's not like
video
I'm
about
trying to pull
Chael.
off some fucking, fight nobody wants to see, or
Stipe
not.
could have fought
Yeah,
in the
but
last year.
Aspinall's a young, badass dude. He's got plenty of time. These guys are going to fight in November, and he will fight John Jones if he wins. I almost guarantee you that. And if Stipe wins, then we'll figure out what's next for Aspinall.
So if Stipe were to happen,
Keep going.
does Aspinall become the full champion? Given you,
Well,
said-
then who knows too? Let's see if Stipe wins and Stipe feels great. Maybe Stipe does take the fight. I don't know. I'm just saying, me right here now, I think that if Stipe wins, Stipe probably retires. But you never know until the fight's over. Anything can happen in
Dana
a fight.
100% saw my
Stipe could
video.
go in there and win spectacularly, and he beats the greatest fighter of all time. And maybe he wants to test himself against Aspinall, and maybe the money's right, and it all lines up, and he wants it. Who knows? But I made a deal with these two guys that they could fight each other. And
Okay, well, that was the
one guy
answer
got
from the
hurt.
beginning.
Now he's ready, and the fight's going to happen. And John Jones is the pound-for-pound best fighter.
Mic drop. He's gone. He ran out of there. Dude, he ran away from Kevin. He ran away from Kevin. He said, I don't want no more smoke. Dude ran away. Dude ran away from Kevin. Dude, he ran away from Kevin. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. Where's Dan Hardy when you need him? Stop the fight. Stop the fight, guys. Stop the fucking fight. Oh my God. That was the funniest shit I ever seen. That was the funniest shit I ever seen in my entire life. Kevin Iole just absolutely fucking wrecked Dana White. Wrecked him. Wrecked him bad. Oh my God. 10-7 Kevin Iole. Nah, that was a TKO. We need. Where's Dan Hardy when you need him? Where's Dan Hardy when you fucking need him, man? That was the funniest shit ever. I need someone to throw in a damn towel. And you guys you guys know the best part about all this? It may not feel this way to you. It was all in one continuous flow. It's not bits and pieces. I don't got to go run and find timestamps. It's all one continuous flow. Oh, yes. I'm just going to react to that whole thing. I'm just going to react to that whole fucking thing. Whew. What are the chances we have the most legendary post-fight presser of all time while I'm reacting to it live? Now, I'm going to make its own dedicated video, I think. Let me see. Let me watch this clip. I'm done. I'm telling you right now. Listen, boys. I don't want to get too self-aggrandizing here, right? I don't want to get too self-aggrandizing, but I'll tell you one thing right now. Kevin's been watching the channel, and Dana has seen that I called him out for the Chael Sonnen shit. And let me know, am I crazy that Dana randomly brought up the Chael Sonnen stuff? And I'm the only one that's called that out, the Chael Sonnen shit? And Dana randomly brought it up out of nowhere? Someone had to have shown him that. Am I wrong or right? Someone tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm reaching too much. Because usually I don't try to reach like that. I don't try to say I'm so important or so-and-so saw this, so-and-so saw that. There's no way he didn't see that, right? There's no way he didn't see that, right? Let me know. Now he def saw it. You think so for sure? Because I don't want to say that in a video and just look like kind of a tool. The fact that he randomly brought up the Chael Sonnen shit was crazy. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. That was the most glorious thing I've seen. What are the chances I would be on live for that? To react to that shit live? You're 100% right. I thought the same thing. 50-50. Dana might not have, but someone told him. Dude, he had to hear about that some way or somehow, right? That was the greatest shit I ever seen. Oh my God. I would have paid money for that. I would have paid money to watch that again. Like if that was a pay-per-view, and I put it up on screen too. The whole time I'm thinking, oh, there isn't going to be shit. There isn't going to be shit. There isn't going to be shit. And then boom. And then boom. He ran from Kevin Iole. Oh my God! Hold on. Let me get on a title real quick. Let me spitball a little title real quick. Dana White storms off after confronted about John Jones pound for pound by reporter. That's perfect. Dana White storms off after, should it be being confronted? After confrontation. Dana White storms off after confrontation about John Jones pound for pound by reporter. I don't know, something like that. Dude, that was amazing. That was amazing, dude. That's because Kevin's watching the content. Whew. Oh my God. I almost had a heart attack when I was watching that. I'm not going to lie. What do you guys think of that title? Dana White storms off after confrontation about John Jones pound for pound status. Dude ran off. Dude, he got decimated. Thank you for the 99 cents, Pat. React to it live and post it. I already reacted to it. What are the chances? Oh, I thought I was going to bed early tonight, boys. I thought I was going to bed early tonight. Do it again. I mean, I'm not doing it again. I almost wish I was I wish there was a way. I mean, I guess I just did it. I almost wish there was a way for me to react to it for the first time in real time for the video. I guess I could clip out the live reaction, but I don't feel like that's as cohesive. You know what I mean? I'm not pausing it, giving my thoughts. I know people complain about that sometimes. He storms off every time. Any educated adult. Pretend you're watching it for the first time. Now, I'm not going to fake that. I might put a clip or two. I might put a clip or two from the stream itself. Maybe. I might put that clip at the end when he stormed off. Because I was laughing so hard. My head started to start spinning, man. I was laughing so hard. My stomach was starting to hurt. I was laughing. How did you guys enjoy the live reaction? I almost got off the press conference too. I was thinking, this press conference is kind of lame. I would have imagining it would have been like, does the domestic violence accusations come into play at all when it comes to the pound for pound status? Brilliant. Did you guys enjoy the live reaction? And now you guys get a video as well. You guys better watch the video as well. Oh my God. I almost fainted, man. I genuinely almost fainted. The fact that Dana really stormed off. That made my fucking week. Was anyone else laughing as hard as I was? Was I being over dramatic, or was that not the funniest shit ever? I thought that was the genuinely funniest shit I've seen in a while. Dude, he got brutally confronted. Dana White storms off after brutal confrontation on John Jones' pound for pound status. Holy shit. Dana White storms off after brutal confrontation on John Jones' pound for pound status. That's it right there. That's it right there, boys. Let me see how many characters that is in an actual title. That's it. These titles just flow out of me. Oh, that's good. Oh. I was actually shocked how far it was able to get. I know, dude. Kevin stood his ground, man. Kevin watches the channel, man. And he's smart. He's been watching the sport for a long time. So. That was glorious. Oh, man. My head literally hurts from that. Dude, there's no way. Guys, I really... Listen, if you guys are going to answer one question, there's no way Dana just randomly brought up that Chael Sonnen shit, right? Like, someone had to tell him that I called that out in video, right? Somebody had to, right? You notice everyone else piped down dead quiet? They're like, we're not going to gang up on Daddy Dana. We're not going to gang up on Daddy Dana. Kevin Ollie was never my friend. Yeah, he's getting his credentials stolen right now. Oh my! I'm still in awe. That was a masterclass. That was a masterclass, man. That was a straight up masterclass. The fact that he brought up the Chael Sonnen shit blew my fucking mind. But I didn't even have a chance to react. Because it was just next after next after next. Breaking news, PFL just got themselves a great journalist. Yeah. Kevin will mysteriously disappear. Bro. I'm shook right now. I'm shook right now, genuinely. Kevin gonna lose his job, though? Nah, I don't think so. Kevin just said what all of his fight fans wanted to say for a while. Oh, that was golden. That was straight up golden. Go make the video. Yeah, all the MMA media are posting the clips, but they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare ask anything them fucking selves. Right? They wouldn't dare do it themselves. We need the vid, I know. New video, Dana White got embarrassed by a media member. Dude, you didn't hear me spitball a title? Title is Dana White storms off after brutal confrontation on John Jones' pound-for-pound status. The moment you think of giving up, think of the reason why you held so long. Joe, can you clarify exactly what happened to those who just tuned in? Okay, this is an oversimplification, but basically, I confronted Dana White on John Jones, essentially. Essentially, I confronted him. Kevin Iole said all the things that I wanted to say. And it went on for like 15 minutes. It went on for like 15 minutes. I'm done. Dude, Kevin really went in. He really went in. By proxy. Dude, that was amazing. That was amazing. And Dana White stormed off. Dana White stormed off. He was so mad. Oh my goodness. He stormed off. He stormed off. You notice how all the other MMA media were dead silent too? You know how all the other MMA media was dead silent too? Oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was amazing. If you're in the Discord, check members exclusive. MME's a bunch of sheep. True. Dana got checkmated by Kevin, told him to keep talking over. I forgot. He said, that's what you do. You just talk over us. You just talk over us. You don't let it. I swear on my life, I've been hoping and praying for a day like this for so long. For so fucking long, man. Dude, Kevin threw Dana just like Whitaker, like Drickus threw Whitaker. For some reason, Twitter isn't working. After watching Kevin Iole brutally confront Dana White tonight at the presser, I can honestly say Kevin Iole has a dark side to him. Oh. It's funny that you streamed and reacted to the whole thing. Dude just dropped Dana on his bald fucking head. Oh my goodness. Dude dropped him on his bald fucking head. You notice how... I don't know if anyone responded to this before. Did you guys notice how all the other media was dead quiet? John Morgan tried to jump in and almost kind of give Dana White an escape hatch. Man, that was good. That was fucking good. That was brilliant. That was fucking brilliant, boys. They got scared. They did. They did. What did he hit me with? True. Dana pulled a Herbert Burns. That shit was crazy. Isn't it funny how, isn't it stupid how he says only 3 judges matter when the Reyes thing, his opinion doesn't, but he doesn't keep the same energy when the experts put Islam at pound for pound? True. Dude pulled a Nick Diaz. Dana White pulled a Nick. This is going to be, dude, this is going to be like a 40-minute video. There's a lot that went down. There's a lot to unpack. So, Dana pulled a Court McGee. Dude got carried out by Lene. Dude ran off. Kevin Iole just pressed him heavily. Well, you said he lost to Dom Reyes. How is he pound for pound number 1? He's only fought once in 4 years. How is he pound for pound number 1? How can you call him active? How can you give Stipe a title fight when his last win was 4 years ago against Daniel Cormier? 2 quit on the stool like Kevin Holland? Dude, Dana ran off. Dana scurried off, bro. Dana really scurried off. Can you guys like the stream, please? Can you guys like the stream? Court McGee quit mid-fight. Joe, why don't you reach out to Chandler for an interview? Yeah, I'm going to invite him over to my sauna. Dude, that was funny. Dana ducked Iole more than Jones ducking Aspinall. Facts. Facts. Oh, man, I got to go do this video, boys. I got to go do this video. This was some of the funniest shit I ever seen in my entire life. Who runs faster, Dana or Chelsea Chandler? Dude pulled a Chelsea Chandler. I can't wait to hit this title. Dana White storms off after brutal confrontation on John Jones' pound-for-pound status. There's inside info that Dana has called 911 on Kevin Iole. He's pressing charges. The video is going to be banger. It might be 40 minutes long. It might be 40 minutes long. Remember that one clip of Pena rushing forward, throwing punches like a child only get dropped by Nunes? That sums up Kevin Iole and Dana. Facts. Kevin Iole's got a dark side to him. Oh my, I hope they don't delete that shit somehow. I hope they don't delete that shit somehow. Can someone go check and make sure they uploaded the entire thing? That was amazing. Man, that was good. Everyone follow Kevin and show support. We've been waiting for... Dude, I've been hyping up Kevin for the last 6 months. All right. Don't let him bully you, son. All right, boys. I got to get out of here. I got to go make this video. It's going to be like 45 minutes long. I'm not even kidding. I'm going in, boys. So I'll see you guys later. I'm dropping the video tonight. It might not be till 1 a.m. It's literally going to be a 40-minute video. But damn, Kevin Iole went in. Went the fuck in. It was glorious to watch. Thank you guys for watching. If you weren't here for the whole stream, I reacted to it live in real time. If you guys want to go check that out. Someone afterwards, go comment timestamps. Thank you. Good night. I'll see you guys later. Talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Who's staying up for the video? That's what I need to know. Who's staying up for the video? Who's staying up for the video? That's what I want to know. If you haven't watched it yet, me. If you haven't watched it yet, I have a Chandler video out right now. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch my Chandler video. So, I'm getting that for show. All right, boys. Video will be out in the next hour and a half. Goodbye.